Remember the movie with uh, Billy D. Williams and Diana Ross, Mahogany, when Billy D. was running for some type of political office, and Diana Ross said, "You got to put a little bit of pizzazz in it." And that's what I'm bringing to you today. I wanted to put a little bit of pizzazz in my routine. So check me out as I run up this hill 5 times with my boxing gloves on, doing different jabs if you notice. Right now I'm going in the center. Jab to the right, jab with the left, jab to the right, jab to the with the left. Up the hill I go. All right? It's something about the hills. There I go. I done completed another one. It's something about the hills. This is 3. That I think psychologically, deep down inside, I feel like when I get to the top of the hill, I'll be skinny. Now, I know that's not really true, but it's in my head. So whether I'm walking up the hill, trotting up the hill, or running up the hill, this is what I think. When you get up to the top, Teresa, you're going to be skinny. So that pushes me, okay? Even years ago when I was walking up the hills, I thought, okay, when I get to the top, I'll be skinny. I think that notion came from many, many decades ago, at least 4. There was this quite plump girl who used to come to the store, and one day she was just slim. I said, "What happened to you?" She said, "That's from me walking up and down the hill going back and forth to work." And I never ever forgot that. This is 5. Check me out. I'm snatching up. I'm done with it. Oh, look. Okay, yes. I had to take them off. They were so hot and heavy. There I go. A little lighter, a little faster. Just doing it. I'm proud of me. So, get up to the top, girl. Uh-oh. Hula hoop time. Check me out. Keeping the head up. And as long as I keep that head up, the hula hoop stays up. Check me out. I even dip a little bit if you notice. Smile, Teresa. Smile. It's not that serious, is it? We're supposed to be having fun. All right. Slowing down. Okay. I'm going to pick it up again. That had to be at least a minute. Okay, there's the smile. Don't forget, keep that head up. We want that hula hoop to stay around the waist. Yep. You're getting good, girl. No telling how soon you'll be, pretty soon you'll be walking with it just like you want to and talking with it. Getting a little tired, huh? But you still got the smile, which is a good thing. Keep it up. Come on, Teresa. Okay, here she goes. Round and around and around and around and around you. Done? Hello, welcome back to my 75-pound weight loss journey. This is week 18, and it's Meatless Monday. But before I talk about Meatless Monday, I want to say something about the challenge that I put myself on the past 2 weeks, which was no white flours and no white sugars. Like I told you last week, the journey as far as not eating any white flours and sugars was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't get hungry or crave any white flours or sugars. The energy level went up through the roof, and I noticed the little bit of swelling went down around my ankles, and I was just feeling great. But the second week wasn't quite as phenomenal because my energy levels started to go down a little bit, and I gotta admit, I ate 2 slices of multigrain toast with my breakfast. But is that enough to discourage me not to go on for 7 more days? No, because I am. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's only got to get better. So with that said, let's move on to Meatless Monday. For Meatless Monday, I'm going to make a vegetable egg foo young and a stir-fry bok choy, which is nothing more than a Chinese cabbage. When I started Meatless Monday a couple of months ago, I had no idea it was as big as it was. I just thought I was doing something. But it's an international campaign that's been going on for years, built to make people, to encourage people to eliminate meat for at least 1 day per week for a more healthy body. And not only a more healthy body, but a more healthy planet. Anyway, my name is Teresa Ann Garrett Greenford, but call me T. And let's move on to the sauce of our vegetable egg foo young. Jay, can you bring it down to the pan? Or actually to the measuring cup. You see my measuring cup here? I got 2 tablespoons full of cornstarch. And I'm adding it, and I'm adding my chicken broth to it. My pan is hot. Now you can bring it to the pan. My pan is hot, and I'm just going to pour it right into my pan. Now you're probably saying, why are you eating chicken broth? But that's all it is. I'm not chewing chicken, and I need some type of substance. And I'm going to add a few squirts of soy sauce. And I'm going to turn my fire up high and just give it a stir. Just like this. This is probably the easiest sauce for your egg foo young that you could possibly make. As you can see, it's nice and thick. Our sauce is ready for our egg foo young, and I'm ready to taste. Delicious. It's time to stir fry these little babies here. This bok choy. This is a Chinese cabbage. Instead of it growing a head on it, it has these leafy leaves. So if you come on down, Jay, what I like to do is just pull off a couple of them first. Cut the edges off. This is already cleaned, and I tried to dry them as much as I possibly can. And then I take the nice little neat bulb and just slice it right in half. And I'll do the same for my other one. I'll cut it off because I'm going to stir fry that. Make this look a little neater. And then cut it right smack down the middle. Jay, can you bring it over to my wok? So I'm starting off with my cold wok, and I'm putting in a little bit of garlic. The reason why I'm starting with a cold wok is because I don't want now I'll turn it on, because I don't want my garlic to burn. And I'm grating in some fresh ginger. Move this around like that. Grating in the fresh ginger. All right. That's just going to give it a little bit more flavor. I'll put in a little bit more oil. Now, to this, I'm going to start adding my bok choy. Just like so. I'm not adding any salt or pepper because the soy sauce has enough salt and pepper. I mean, not pepper, but enough salt. So I'll let the soy sauce do the trick. So I'm just going to stir fry these until the leaves become nice and wilted, and then I'll plate it up and show you how it looks. So here's my boy Choy. See how beautiful that is? And you know it just wouldn't be right unless I taste it. So I'll taste one of the loose leaves. See all the garlic that I used. I'll just wrap it up like this. Really good. I could taste the garlic and the ginger. One thing I like about this, it tastes better than a regular cabbage to me. It has more oomph to it. But anyway, let's make the egg fouillon. Okay, I'm ready to make my egg fouillon. I have some fresh bean sprouts here. I'm going to use about 2 cups. I'm going to use some red peppers. This is a vegetable egg fouillon. You put all the vegetables in that you like. I'm using celery, fresh celery. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of mushrooms. The mushroom's going to take place of the meat. And I'm going to use a green onion or scallion, whatever you want to call it. And a couple squirts of soy sauce. And 4 eggs. When you make egg fouillon, you don't want to whip your eggs. You just want to mix your eggs right with the your vegetables. Because if you whip your eggs first, they become rather runny, and you don't want putting a little bit more in there. Okay. So now I'm ready to make my patties. Now I got a ladle full of mix, and I'm just going to put it right in my pan. I'm going to turn my pan around a little bit more. And I'm going to make another patty. Put it close up to the wall and just put it out. Put it out there. So I'm going to make 2 or 3 more patties, and I'm going to come back when it's time to flip them over. Okay, so now it's time to turn them over after about a minute or 2. Nice and golden brown. And then they'll cook for about another minute on the opposite side. And then remember that sauce that I made earlier? Jay, can you get it over here, that sauce? I put the ones that are already done. I put those in the sauce, and as soon as those get done, it's frying up, I'm going to put those in the sauce as well. Let me just show you just how it goes. I'll take one out like so, and then I'll place it right in the sauce like so, and I'll just put a little bit of sauce over it. And when we come back, I'm going to plate it up. Got that, Jay? Mm-hmm. Put a little bit of sauce on that bad boy. A little bit of onions for garnish. Piece of the boy Choy. I love my veggies. Now, how's this? How's that for a Chinese meal for a Meatless Monday? What do you say? So
Looks
you
good.
know. So you know it wouldn't be right until I taste. So I taste the boy choy already. I'm going to taste this egg foo young. Look like I got a little mushroom in there, which is really taking place of the meat. Bring it on up. The patty is so light and fluffy. Just enough flavor. I'm going to have to tell you guys, you got to try it. Like me, subscribe to me, leave me a comment, and remember, the new sexy is being healthy, baby.